Joining me now with some perspective on this morning's attacks in Belgium is terrorism expert Frank Spano, executive director and founder of the Counterterrorism Institute. Frank, thanks for joining us this morning. Just wanted to ask you, European security officials have been bracing for a major attack, especially since Paris and then with the arrest of Saleh Abdeslam. Why did they catch this?
It's a classic case where our enemies, they need to only be lucky one time, whereas we have to be prepared at all times. Saleh Abdeslam was certainly a major high-value target, and his arrest should have reasonably increased security. It shouldn't be a case where today we're only now seeing increases of security within Belgium. Belgium is a hotbed, specifically in Brussels, a hotbed for terrorist activity. It's a hotbed for ISIS supporters. The Belgian police, unfortunately, have indicated that they were unprepared, that they were unaware of just how strong ISIS support was in Belgium.
Let's talk a little bit about that. ISIS has not yet taken responsibility for this, but talk about their capability.
This certainly falls into their new MO, which is multiple attacks at soft targets. We saw today's attacks were at metro stations. They were outside of secured areas in the airport. It highlights our enemy's ability to identify and exploit vulnerable targets. This is a classic ISIS-style attack, not to say that it is them for sure, but the chief bomb maker from the Paris attack, Najim Lakraoui, is believed to be a Belgian citizen, is believed to be living in Brussels. He's 24 years old, traveled to Syria where he likely learned his craft, and at least if this, they'll do forensic evaluation on the devices, but the devices in Paris were very high-tech.
And speaking about soft targets, what about here at home? I know security is being heightened at the airports. What does this mean for airport and subway security here?
Well, we have, thankfully, post 9/11, we have been more proactive, walking through security at airports, walking through, say, Penn Station in New York City, major security. It's physical presence. We're making it known that this is a harder target. New York and the New York metropolitan area more specifically, and we can see that today. The airports throughout the country have remained mostly at business as usual. However, New York and New York metropolitan areas have increased their security.
All right, Frank Spano of the Counterterrorism Institute, thank you so much for joining us.